been since midnight, definitely one of the most popular colors. And I can tell you why. There are a lot of unique upgrades that you're getting. For the first time ever, you're getting a larger seat. So there's about a 5-inch difference in wide and how much wider it is than any of the chairs like Pinnacle or any of the ones that we presented in the past. When it is fully extended, it's only like 2 inches shy of a twin-size bed. So think about that. First of all, the comfort alone. Those are new. Important upgrades. So for taller, larger framed individuals, ideal. But then we also have the upgrades that we'll tell you about a little bit later on. It is that amazing TEMPUR Response memory foam. So it's going to completely conform to your body, the utmost in confidence. And why can you go for the stucco? It is the iClean fabric. So when spills hit this, they just bead up and roll right off. So that stucco, again, 160 only left now in the power in the stucco, and you choose your manual or your power, so that's a great price. And look at that close-up shot. I mean, just beautiful texture. It feels phenomenal. This is the sable. This is another one that so many of us love, and you can see that they're also not heather, but like you have undertones here of a little bit of like a gray with it as well. So any one of these, my friends, are really what I would consider neutral colors. Then to the ink. If you have maybe a little bit more modern home, lots of whites, lots of silvers, lots of grays, this ink is going to be beautiful. So when you look at it, it's not like a navy. If you're thinking, you know, a lot of times we use ink in fashion and it's really like a bright navy. This really is more to the gray, simply beautiful. And this is our star for this hour. It's the whiskey. Love this. First of all, it looks so rich. So expensive, undertones of black that you can see throughout. You know, we're referring to, like, think about that favorite distressed bomber that you have. And we, again, manual and power. So we have both available. And I want to pop up again the prices of each because it's important for you to understand, look, today's special is the best value. That's exactly what you're looking at. In the manual, you have your retail of $1,855. Our today's special price, $700 off at $1,167. 5 flex pay, any credit card, no interest whatsoever, not layaway, $233.40. HSN, if you have the HSN card, you have the extended VIP financing, 18 months, $64.83 on the manual. Now we're going to talk about always the most popular is the power. And the first thing to tell you is that basically with us today, this is crazy, it's $1,200 off. You can buy the power for what you would pay in the retail for the manual. The retail of the power, $2,888. Your today's special price, $1,667. $333.40 on your flex pay, on your HSN card with your 18-month VIP financing. $92.61 is your price. So the prices are insane. To grab it today, we cannot say that enough, to enjoy for the first time ever. I mean, look at how big this is. Like I said, easily my 85-pound retriever Martin will fit here. And Nicole,
yes,
I will get it perfect. Michoise.
Oh, I like that.
I keep adding that accent.
That's the new one. I like that a lot better than Merswa.
Yeah. I'm so glad to have you here, Nicole.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, like I said, we're so excited to bring this chair. First time that we've been able to bring this chair to HSN. And one of the things that's really special about the partnership that we have with LaZBoy and HSN is we take all of those top selling features that if you were to go into a store, if you wanted, you know, the Tempur Response foam, if you wanted the iClean fabric, if you wanted the power, we have an elongated handle on the manual. All of those are upgrades, right? So that it's going to cost a little bit more. You're going to wait a little bit longer for it.
Right.
But because we've partnered up with HSN, we've had these chairs specially built just for the offer that we have today.
That's a really good point. That you're going to pay way more money, but then the time you're gonna wait, because it's not like a day or two, it's several weeks.
These are handcrafted,
Yeah,
right? So usually it's going to be at least about 8 weeks before you get your chair. So again, these we have immediately ready for you to go. So if you're not familiar with LaZBoy, we've been around for almost 100 years. We're based in Monroe, Michigan, just where we started almost 100 years ago. What you're seeing now is actually footage from one of our factories in Dayton, Tennessee. It's right by our research and development facility. We put so much care into not only constructing our products, testing our products. When we cut the foam for each chair, we're laser cutting it to the exact shape of the chair. We're going to wrap it to make sure it's going to be the most comfortable sit. That Dacron is what we call what you're seeing now. We actually tumble that 3 times.
Wow.
The industry standard's only 1. And again, these all of our pieces are handcrafted here. What you're seeing now is actually the testing that we put all of our product through. So we test our fabrics for 100,000 double rubs. We're going to test our pieces for 100,000 uses with additional weight on it to make sure that when you get your piece, you're going to have it for years to come, and you're really going to be able to enjoy it for many, many years. You know, one of the things that we always see, we have customers that come in that maybe they've had their chair 30 years. 40 years I've even seen. And they're like, you know what, I think it's just time for an upgrade. So maybe you have your, you know, your original LaZBoy manual at home and you say, hey, maybe I need to upgrade to the power.
Yeah, and these look so modern. I think that's another thing in terms of how the chairs from LaZBoys have changed over the years. And I'm in the manual, so look, and actually you even have like a longer handle.
So it's a little bit easier to grab for
than it was before. And with the manual, again, you're just gonna pull it right up. You can start at 3 different places. There you go, and then you just push it back, and you can go back as far as you want to go. Like I said, you can go all the way back. But look at how I'm like surrounded in this incredible cushion. And no matter, and when you even just touch this fabric, when you get it home, you guys will flip out because it just feels phenomenal. But the fact that it's so easy to take care of, that iClean technology that you're getting with this fabric that is exclusive for LaZBoy is such a big deal. Because you know what, look, I mean, to me, first of all, at home, you know, most of the time we're eating dinner in the living room, so we're sitting on the chair. Martin's always there for us, so your pets are there, you're drinking your wine. You want to be able to take care of it, right? You want to be able to know that you can very easily take care of the fabric, which you can do. And we're going to show you that demonstration right now. I wanted to comment on one thing, though. Warranties make a big deal to me. You're not paying for an extra warranty that you do for so many items. This comes with a limited lifetime warranty. Think about that. Well, first of all, you're not getting any better than that. But I mean, that is such incredible consumer confidence. You don't stay around. And honestly, if you think of any kind of recliner, you think of LaZBoy, right? So in that powerful brand recognition that's been around since 1928, you know, as Nicole said, almost 100 years. So it's a really, really big deal. We're gonna head over to the fabric, because in terms of like the upgrades, because we want to let you know what's different. Obviously, for the first time ever, you're getting that larger chair, which, as we mentioned, about 5 inches larger as well. But you're also getting with this that you pay extra for your iClean fabric and that TEMPUR Response memory foam.
Yes. So
love that.
We've actually been working with Tempur-Pedic. So everybody's familiar with Tempur-Pedic and mattresses and things like that. We've worked with them for 3 years to develop this technology. So a lot of the technology that really has made Tempur-Pedic so famous for their mattresses, we're actually putting that into our chairs. So in each chair, we have the Tempur-Pedic foam that's going to be from the back of the seat all the way into the end of the footrest. So we call it seat to feet, right?
Seat to feet.
So nice and easy to remember. So on this side here, we have our standard foam. So this is a foam that is a high resiliency foam. It's a great foam.
Right.
But one of the things that you'll see if I drop this cue ball here, you see that bounce?
Yeah.
So think about if you're going into your chair after a long day and you kind of just flop down. We all have a tendency to do that, right? That isn't going to support all your pressure points as much as a Tempur-Pedic will. So you can see on this side how it kind of springs up.
I mean, you can really push on that.
Absolutely. And one of the things that it's going to
look
do
at that
is
when you go all the way down. Right? Yeah, I mean, there's such a difference.
So that's going to really mold to your body, right? So again, it's all about having that customized feel when you sit down. So you know, depending upon when I sit in it versus, you know, somebody else in my house, they're going to have different pressure points cradled for them. So if I take that same cue ball and drop it here, you can see it just goes straight down, right? And if I really, really press it in here, it just springs right back up. So again, when you get up from your chair, you're not going to have, you know, that divot that we tend to see in pieces that we've been sitting in for years and years. It's going to spring right back and then be able to just mold to your body as you sit in it.
Nice, that's the big difference. And first of all, you feel it when you're in the chair.
Yes,
you know, particularly on the Power, where you have the addition of the lumbar support, so it kind of blows up that support for the lumbar area. And how many millions and millions of people in this country have back issues, or literally around the world, but back issues are such a challenge. So getting that extra support for the back and the neck. So right, the back and the neck are really the two challenge areas, I think, for most of us. On that Power, you have the extra support around the neck, and you have the extra support around the lumbar. So those are the two features additionally that you're getting on that Power. And don't forget, you're buying the Power today on the today's special price for what you would pay for the manual in the retail market. So if you've ever thought about it and you're like, you know, I really want the Power, but you saw the price difference, this is definitely the day to do it. And I want to give you an update on the stucco. In the stucco Power, 145 left only right now in the stucco in the Power, so that's the most limited for us.
Right, right. So again, you know, the stucco's been the most popular, and I think one of the reasons why is because we have that iClean fabric, right? So sometimes with lighter colors, everybody's like, yeah, it looks great, but I don't know if it's going to function well.
We don't even want to wear lighter colors because of that, right?
That's me for sure. But with our iClean fabric, what we do is we actually treat the fabric so it doesn't affect the way that the fabric feels. We're also Green Guard Gold certified, so we're not treating this fabric with anything that's going to be hazardous to you or your family, but we treat the fibers of it, so it's not a topical solution that can wear off over time. So say you're, you know, sitting in your LaZBoy and maybe you spill some coffee or something like that, right? So this is just cranberry juice, but it could be any, you know, kind of liquid that we sit and drink in our LaZBoys. But you see, it doesn't soak down into the fabric; it actually just beads up on top. So if I were to just take a paper towel, it almost kind of like attracts and just goes right into the paper towel. So you just get the majority of it up, just do a second swipe there.
Gone.
It's gone. And one of the things a lot of us don't always realize is, so yes, it's gone from the top, there's no kind of residue left, but also if we turn this over, you're not seeing anything on the underside, so it didn't soak down into the fabric. So when those stains soak in, that's going to break down the fabric, that's going to get into your cushioning and break it down, so you can protect your nice Tempur-Pedic cushioning as well, too.
I love it. I love it. You know, we've just had 30 people who made their first purchase to HSN. This is a good one to do it with. First of all, I mentioned a moment ago, your huge brand recognition, which to me, I know is such a big deal. Made in the USA, we love that as well. And that for today, you have the opportunity, while we still have all these beautiful colors, and every one of the colors, we'll show you the colors again, they are all wonderful neutral colors, right? I mean, if you're leaning towards, like with the ink, I mentioned that really reads more gray. If you have a super, I would say really, you're a little bit more modern, I would definitely go for that one. That whiskey, that beautiful, rich whiskey brown, or don't forget the stucco that we just showed you, or the sable. So the prices, that's why we're loving it. Let's face it. We love all the upgrades. I love all the new features, but check out what you are getting today. These prices are crazy. So this is the manual. I mean, a great way to come into the world, $1,855 retail. Our price is $700 off. I'm not gonna sneeze at $700, right? Your FlexPay, no interest. That's any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, $233. HSN card, this is why we tell you to get the HSN card. If you have the HSN card, your 18-month VIP financing is $64.20. Oh, 80 cents. Whatever, who cares about the cents? That's good. It's a great buy. Then the Power Guy. Look at the Power. $2,888. That is your price. And remember, as you're looking at Redwood here today, first time, larger area. It has tons of upgrades in this one. So if you're a taller, larger frame individual, amazing. $1,200 in your pocket. Over that, back in your pocket. That's what you are saving today. Your 5 Flex Pay that we love, and any credit card, debit card, PayPal, and then your VIP financing and the Power. breaks it down to $92.61. And you know, can I come over here first? Because this may look like your home, and if it does, oh, it is not comfortable. It's beautiful, right? And it's one of those homes, we've all been in homes like that. A friend of mine has a home like that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. But like, really? You're gonna sit in this chair and watch television for hours? I don't think so. Or the sofa. But then you can turn around and you can have all the comfort that you want, but still have great style, because I think these look very, very modern. That's the other thing that I love about them. This is the stucco. We've been talking about the stucco. The stucco, again, only 143 left in the power in the stucco, and that's more than half of the quantity. We brought in 288, almost 300 of the power stucco, so almost half the quantity gone already in that beautiful stucco, and you don't have to worry about that color at all. Nope.
No.
Not with that fabric.
Not with the iClean, right? Takes that
Not with
word
the
right out.
iClean. Exactly. Oh, save
I really, like I said, if you're looking for kind of that mid-tone neutral that maybe has a little bit more kind of taupe undertone, this is such a great option, and really something that will work with anything else that you currently have in your home.
Exactly. And then the ink, which is really, again, your gray. I think. I mean, because like I said, a lot of people will think blue, but to me, it's a blue-gray. I guess maybe that's
like
the best way.
Like a graphite or something
more like a
that.
graphite,
right? But it's such a really beautiful, rich color.
Beautiful.
You know, if you're looking for something with maybe a little bit more contrast, but you like you were saying, a little bit more of the kind of modern feel, this is such a great option.
I think so too. And then the whiskey.
Such a great name.
How many people love whiskey right now?
I was going to say the name. I mean, we nailed it there.
Whiskey right now.
And this, like, I think one of the things that I love about this is, again, think of that kind of old, like, leather jacket that you have that you've been wearing for years, and it's such a comfort piece. It's the same thing here. You've got that leather texture, but with a really, really great kind of suede finish to it. That, you know, again, great neutral. One of the things that I think, you know, is really, really important to talk about, you know, how these chairs can evolve with you. So maybe, you know, you're putting a chair, you need one in the nursery. And then as the kids grow up, you want to put it in your living room. All these are such great options that, again, you can put them in different spaces in your home. You can mix them and match with current decor that you have. It can be really something that will grow with you and your family.
Absolutely. So the delivery, let's talk about the delivery, Nicole, because that's always a concern. It's like, oh my gosh, what do? I don't have anyone here to help me. Nobody's going to bring it inside the house, up the stairs. They will do that.
Exactly. So we will be able to, first, it's a white glove service, right? So we're going to put it wherever you want it in your home. Maybe that's the first floor, or the second floor, or the third floor. We're also going to work around your schedule. So we'll give you a call to actually schedule the day that works best for you, and then be able to, you know, put it, like I said, wherever you want it in your home. We're going to take all the packaging with us as well, too. So again, if you're buying it for yourself, if you're buying it for, maybe you're buying it for a gift, and they really don't have someone that's going to be able to help them, we're going to take care of everything for the delivery. So make it nice and easy for you.
That's a big deal. And I'm just looking here also at the battery charger. We have a little over 200 left. You want to pick up the additional battery to go with that. We'll pop that number up on the screen for everyone. And that is also on sale today for $224.95. 738-521 is your number there. So I also had, because we had some people who were asking about the measurements. Let me just quickly give you, so the manual chair that I'm in is 46.5 tall, 44 wide, and 45 inches in overall length. And then the power chair is 46.5 tall, 44 wide, and 45 inches in your length. And then they weigh about, the manual weighs about 113 pounds. The power weighs about 139. But the good news is that you're not the one who has to carry it upstairs.
Even better, right?
So that's what I'm
So
like,
it makes
well,
it
I can
nice
tell
and
you that,
easy
but it
for
really
you.
doesn't matter, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So wanted to touch on the power a little bit and just kind of walk through the different features that we have. So everything's going to be controlled by the remote here. So again, you have 4 different motors that are going to control each aspect of the chair. So your first button here is going to control the backrest. So one thing that's unique to LaZBoy, and something we actually have a patent on, whether it's our manual or our power, the back and the seat are independent of each other. So again, you can control it and really customize to however you want. The next button is going to control the footrest. So you've got your footrest that will come up. So again, if you wanted to go all the way back and lay back here, it's going to give you the almost length of a twin bed. And then these are probably two of my favorite features of the chair here. So we have the headrest support. So this actually gives you a 55-degree angle. So think about if you're sitting in your chair, maybe you like to watch TV. A lot of people, what they do is they put a pillow behind their head. That's not going to be comfortable, right? You can adjust this to the exact angle that you want it to, so it's going to be most comfortable for you. And then here, down here at with the lumbar, so many people have lower back issues. This gives you an additional 3 inches. So I'm gonna kind of go back and forth with it so you can see the difference in my hand here. So that's all the way in the resting position. I'm gonna bring it up again. Again, think of that extra lumbar support right where we all have so many issues. That's going to provide you the best support. A couple other features on the remote that I wanted to touch on, and I also want to touch on the cradle on the side here. So we really have tried to think of everything that you may need in this chair.
Definitely.
We have 2 memory settings. So maybe I'm sitting in the chair and I like to personally sit in it. You know, maybe my feet are up just a little bit. You know, I've got the back down a little bit, but maybe my husband comes and he wants to take a nap, right? So he wants to lay out completely. You can actually save those individual settings just by using those 2. And then when it's time to get up, you hit the home button and it's going to bring you back to a sitting position. Now, if we can get a view here of the cradle, because I want to talk through these features. So one, the remote is actually magnetic to the cradle, so you don't have to worry about it putting in there and falling out or anything. And then you also have a couple of features in the actual cradle here. So you have your 2 memory buttons right here. You also have your home button as well too, so if you don't happen to have the remote, you can still control it. Now say, you know, you've got a little one in the home and they run away with the remote, right? And we can't find it throughout the house. There's actually this magnifying glass here. You hit that button.
It's an alarm. I love it.
It's like a Find My Phone feature, right?
I love that.
For your remote. So you have that option. You just hit the remote again and it'll turn it off. You also have the option, say you wanted to lock this. Maybe you've got, again, the little ones running around and they love to play with the buttons, right? You can lock it so they're not going to be able to press the buttons and, you know, have your chair go up and down on you. And probably the best feature, and one of the things that quite honestly I think is the most useful, we also have a full charge USB port here. So if you're sitting in your chair and you like to, you know, look on your phone, look on your tablet, you can actually plug your phone or your tablet right in to this, and this will actually give you a completely full charge as well too. So again, another reason that you really don't have to leave your LaZBoy, right?
Yeah, because you won't want to leave your LaZBoy. Then there's that. And the fact that you have that limited lifetime warranty that goes right along with it. So I'm in the beautiful stucco. You guys are, it's stucco and whiskey for us in this hour. We are now down in the power. If you want the power in the whiskey, I have 134 left in the stucco. That is it. It is absolutely the most popular on the day. I mean, well over half the quantity of the power. And like I said, when you're looking at the options, you know, maybe you hadn't thought, maybe you only looked at the manual because of the price in the retail market. We said the retail for the power is $288, so you can almost $3,000. You're buying today this incredible power at $1,200 off the retail market. That's a big deal. And I think because it's just, I mean, the manual is fabulous, but when you can go for the power, just grab that remote, have the ability to lift the footrest, lift the head, get that additional support for your lumbar, fully recline. So maybe you're someone who recently has had surgery, and like I said before, it's hard to get in the bed. You know, if you have like a soft mattress, it's really difficult sometimes just to be able to even get up off the bed. Maybe you want to be able to have the chair just so you can lounge and take your naps, or maybe it is just for watching TV. Whatever the case may be, with that power and that remote, you can rapidly change it to hundreds of different settings. I mean, that's the thing. You're not locked into like 1 or 2 certain settings. I mean, you can. The possibilities are endless.
I mean, and again, that's the benefit of the power, right? Is you can set it exactly how you want it, exactly to what's most comfortable for you.
Right, and the fact that you have, as we talked about, so many amazing upgrades today, tons and tons of upgrades, and we want to remind you, because it's why, beside the fact, obviously, like on your Power, you're saving $1,200, it's the opportunity that you are getting for the first time the larger chair. So if you are a taller individual, larger framed individual, you're getting all of that extra room and support there. And then you're getting, as we said, that iClean fabric, which we love, and the softness and the support, really important, of that Tempur-Pedic Response memory foam.
Right. So this is something that we've been developing with Tempur-Pedic for over 3 years. So it's really two iconic brands coming together. So we've been able to take the technology that they have and put it into our LaZBoy chairs. So here we have our standard foam. It's a high resiliency foam. It's a great foam. But if I take this cue ball and drop it here, you can kind of see how it bounces, right? So when you sit in your chair and maybe you just kind of plop into it, that's not going to cradle all of your different pressure points as much as the Tempur Response foam. So with this, it really is going to, absorb all those different pressure points that you have. And if I do the same thing here with this, you can see it just goes right down, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, just sinks right in. And if I push on it, so again, think of you sitting in the chair, think of, your hip flexors, the back of your knees, your ankles, all of those different pressure points. It just is going to absorb that and pop right back up. So it's really going to provide, they call it memory foam for a reason, right? Because it really responds to your body specifically. So it's really going to give you that nice support.
I love that. And then why you can go for colors like the stucco, it is the iClean fabric that you're also getting. That is another one of the upgrades, obviously, that we're sharing with you here.
Right. So the iClean fabric is something that we actually have patent for us, and it actually, the fibers of it are treated. So what that allows us, it's not, we see a lot out there where, there's certain, things that you can put that are, applique.
Or you spray something.
Spray it on, exactly. Those wear off. This is something that the fibers are actually treated. So if you have something, maybe you're sitting with, a glass of red wine at the end of the night, and you happen to spill a little bit of it. So this is just cranberry juice, but it could be, anything that you have at home. So you can see it's not soaking down into the fabric. It just sits right on top there. So if I come along just with a regular paper towel, I know the tendency when you get a spill is to kind of initially freak out, right? You're running around all over the house crazy looking for, towels and what do I need and how do I even clean this fabric? With this, you don't have to be concerned if someone spills something at your house. You don't have to yell at them, make them feel bad. You just wipe it right back up. And one of the things that's really great, so one, there's no residue that's left on the fabric. And then if you look on the underside of the fabric here, again, there's nothing on the underside. So nothing soaking through, settling in, causing stains, getting down into that Tempur-Pedic cushion as well, too.
That's a big deal.
It really is, because again, you want to be able to live in your furniture, right? You don't want to live in a museum, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have this chair at your home, you're going to be living in it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You will, the kids will, the pets will. And I know we have only about 6 minutes remaining in the hour, so I want to go over the pricing again. Let's face it, that's what it is. That's what today's special is. The best value of the day. Starting with that manual, with that $1,855 retail value, but not for you, because your today's special price, $1,167. And then you have your 5 flex pay of $233.40. So of course, that again is going to be on any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, no interest. And by the way, your in-home delivery is all included. If you have the HSN card, $64 and change. It is 18 months VIP financing. Then we get to the incredible Power. The Power, which I'm telling you, way, way, way out in the lead, as it always is whenever we do a Today Special. You see the retail, $2,888. Your price, $1,667. That's over $1,200 save. You have your 5 flex pay of $333.40. 18 months. If you're using your HSN card, you have your VIP financing at $92 and change. I mean, so that's like $28 a month. I mean, that's just for the Power. I mean, that is phenomenal. And then all you have to do is choose your favorite color. In this hour, everybody loving the stucco. beautiful. And then again, ooh, Stucco Power right now, only 133 people can grab the Stucco in the Power, which is hands down the most popular. We started off with 300 of those. And again, this beautiful lighter color that, think about your home, at whatever type of style you have in furniture, whatever colors you have, this obviously is gonna work with everything. And then again, the next one is the sable with a little bit of more of like your taupe to it, but still, these are all, first of all, very modern looking and very, very versatile, as you can see that beautiful close-up shot. And then to the ink, which is more of like that blue, gray, graphite color, working well with anything in your grays, in your silver tones, in your whites. In your home, if you have white, this would be like perfect, as with the Stucco. I think either one, if you have like a lot of white furniture, white carpets, things of that nature. And then the last one is the whiskey. And the whiskey is our second most popular in the hour. And again, we're looking at it up close. You see the brown with the undertones of a little bit of black running throughout. Very, very popular. A clock that is up on the screen, only 4 minutes remaining. And then the white glove delivery, because that is such a really, really big deal for these, because that's a concern for a lot of people. And then also, don't forget how much larger this is than we've ever had.
Right, right. Yay. And one of the things that, if you're concerned about how am I going to get this into our home, we're going to make it nice and easy for you. So we'll call you once you make your purchase. We'll schedule the day that works best for you. On that day, we'll give you a call 30 minutes prior to us arriving. When we get to your home, we'll be able to set it up wherever you want. So if you want it in the man cave, the nursery, the garage, wherever you want to put it, we'll put it there for you. We'll set it up, the back slide right in. If you did get the power, we'll connect all of the cables for you, and we'll take all the trash away as well, too. So make it nice and easy for you.
I'm comfy.
I had to let you have the power because I've been kind of monopolizing it, but I know.
I want the power.
But even just, that head support, being able to
that head support is a big deal.
Your lumbar,
you see this?
Again.
Yeah, so that's the head
support.
support.
Reading, or what I love to do in my LaZBoy, if I'm working from home, this is the best spot to work from home.
Oh my gosh,
You sit with your laptop. Hopefully you don't end up snoozing or anything like that, but you sit in your laptop and it's the most comfortable seat.
Oh my gosh. And the fact that you are in control completely with your remote control that comes right along with it. So whether it was the head portion, whether it is the whole chair itself, the foot part, the lumbar support, which I can't even describe to you how incredible the lumbar feels. And again, the Power Guy today, $1,200 off the retail. And like I said, basically, if you've been thinking before about the manual, you can now buy the Power for the same price. So that's another great reason to do it here at HSN. Plus, think about the money you're saving in having your FlexPay and having your VIP financing. So that's something also that you get with us here without any interest. FlexPay is no interest whatsoever. Your VIP financing is without any interest whatsoever. Perfect Father's Day gift and Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah,
Mother's
absolutely.
Day too. Yeah, we want one.
Yeah, and if you wanted to do the Power, I'm in the manual, so I'll just show you real quickly. So one of the features that we have that we actually added to the chair that's an upgrade is that we have this elongated handle. So it's a larger chair, right? So if you're concerned, can I reach the handle here? It's nice and easy. With the manual, there's 3 locking positions. So this footrest will lock for you. Here's our second position and our third. And then what you can do to engage the ratchet system, just kind of lean back.
Lean back.
And that gives you 54 total positions here. So you can lay back, like we were saying. You can take a nap. It's almost the size of a twin bed, so it doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't.
I know.
And actually more comfortable than a lot of twin beds.
Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely, definitely.
I love it. Just the cushion, the feel of this amazing fabric. And I